gonna try to. We're gonna try to
So
do
you have a
this
Star
trainer
Wars script
tournament
for me.
thing.
Yes, sir, I do. And
See
this
how
one's
that
all
goes.
about a young Han Solo. Sounds kind
While
of
listening to
unnecessary.
some,
Well, look at it this way. Aren't all movies
some YouTube
unnecessary?
videos.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I'm sold. Great. So what happens
see
in the
what this
movie?
is all
Well,
about.
Han
I don't
lives
know
on
what
this
this
planet,
is.
Corellia, and he's basically a slave for a giant
Ah,
evil
okay,
crime
so
boss,
it's
Lady
me
Proxima. Oh, wow, she sounds
and
interesting.
some other people
yeah,
versus
super
Leon?
interesting. So she's barely gonna be in it. Oh, yeah, Han's gonna expose her to
Alright,
sunlight,
cool.
and she's gonna burn and go back into the sewers. But how does a giant worm that can't be exposed to sunlight run a crime syndicate from the sewers? I have so many questions. Well, that's too bad, because we're moving on. All right, then.
We're gonna
So
play
anyway,
some
Han's gonna
Espion.
try to escape with his girlfriend Kira, but they're gonna get separated. Bummer. Yeah, and he's gonna join the Imperial Army so he can become a pilot and go back and save her. Well, that's nice of him. And so that's how he's gonna get his name. What? The guy who signs him up into the army is like, do you have a people? And Han's like, no. So the guy's like, okay, let's just say your last name is Solo, because you're alone. So Han Solo wasn't his real name? Nope, and now everybody's gonna know how he got it. I just assumed that was his name, so I don't feel any different now that I know. Yeah, well,
Hey,
it's an
what?
origin story, so
Look
I
at
kind of
that.
made my
That's
way
really
through
cool.
the stuff we kind of know about him and provided specific explanations for all of them. Once again, that seems unnecessary. You're unnecessary. That makes me feel inferior, and now I feel like I need your approval, so keep going. Great. So we're also going to provide some backstory on Han's golden dice. Han has dice? Yeah, you could kind of see them in the original trilogy, and they show up in The Last Jedi. Oh, well, I guess I didn't realize they were that important. They weren't really, but we're going to provide some backstory for them that's going to blow people's minds. Oh, yeah?
Let's
Yeah,
do
so
this.
they're like a good luck charm or something. Okay, so yeah, that's what they are. Once again, I don't feel any different now that I know that. We're also going to explain how Han got his blaster. Oh, how did that happen? Someone gave it to him. Right, that makes sense. And we're also going to explain why he calls Chewbacca Chewie. Oh, why is that? Because he thinks Chewbacca is too long to say. I feel like we had all figured that out on our own already. Well, we're going to spell it out. Well, okay then. So anyway, then Han's going to be in the Imperial Army for 3 years. Wow, Han Solo in the Imperial Army, that's going to be super interesting to see. Sounds pretty nuts, right? Oh yeah. So anyway, we're going to skip right past that. Oh, we are. Yeah, we're just gonna jump to the very tail end of it. All right, if you say so. I do. So then Han's gonna meet this guy Beckett, who has a crew, and they're gonna fly away from the war zone. Okay, but before that, Han's gonna get thrown into a jail pit thing, and that's where he's gonna meet Chewbacca. Oh, Chewie, what's he doing there? Oh, he's being kept as a prisoner there, and also he kills and eats people. What? Yeah, so he's gonna try to do that to Han. Wow, it's gonna be hard for Han to get out of that situation. Actually, super easy, barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, it turns out Han can speak Chewbacca's language, so they become friends and escape together. How does Han speak Chewbacca's language?
Nice.
Because I wrote that in the script. But when did he learn that? When I wrote it in the script. Fair enough. So anyway, Han and Chewie are gonna go on a heist with Beckett and his crew to steal some hyperfuel coaxium stuff. Okay, but it's gonna go wrong and some of Beckett's crew are gonna die, like his girlfriend's gonna blow herself up. Wow, he must be devastated. He's barely gonna be affected by it. Oh, okay then. So then Beckett's gonna explain that they were actually stealing the stuff for this guy Dryden Boss, and he's gonna be mad. Okay, so they're gonna go see him at this gangster place, and Han's gonna run into Kira. His girlfriend Kira that he's doing all of this for? That's the one. So his whole motivation was to get his ship and fly back to her, but now she's there? Now she's there. Feels like you just messed up the emotional drive of the movie. Whoops.
Leon's.
So as it turns out, she works for Boss now. Oh, so earlier when you jumped forward 3 years, that was just so she could have time to join Boss's
Weak-ass
crew?
Leon.
You got me. I thought that was a weird time jump. Like, how
Charmeleon.
was Han not able to get his hands on a ship for 3 years? Yeah, I just needed 3 years to pass for the story to work. Yeah, I see that now. So Boss is gonna want to kill Han and Beckett and Chewie, but they're gonna be like, wait, we can steal a bunch of unrefined coaxium for you. Okay, but Boss is gonna be like, first of all, that stuff explodes if you don't refine it fast enough, and second, I don't want this traced back to me in any way. Right? So they're like, well, we're not attached to you in any way, so it can't be traced back to you. Oh, that's smart. Yeah, so that sells him on it, and then he's like, take my second in command Kira with you. What? Yeah, he wants her to keep an eye on things. But you just said the whole thing is that he doesn't want it traced back to him. That's right. Feels like sending his second in command is pretty traceable. Well, I want her to be there, though. Right, but you just said that. I know, but I want her to be there, though.
Got him.
Okay, if that's what you want, it is. So then they're gonna
I'm
go
just
see
going
Lando
crazy right
Calrissian,
now, guys.
'cause they need his ship.
Crazy.
And he has this droid companion L3 who has a wacky personality. Okay, good. I was getting worried there wasn't gonna be a wacky droid in this movie. Yeah, and she's all about equal rights and freedom for droids. Very wacky. Yeah, and later she's gonna die, and they're gonna kind of implant her consciousness into the Millennium Falcon. Oh my god, that's awful. No, it's gonna be kind of a sweet moment. The droid that was all about freedom gets her consciousness trapped in a ship for eternity. Right, isn't that sweet? It sounds absolutely horrifying from her perspective, like the last thing she would have wanted. Right, but we're gonna play it like it's a sweet thing. They made her into a prisoner. It's like something out of Black Mirror. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice moment. So anyway, they're all gonna go on another heist together. Very exciting. And the coaxium's about to explode, so they have to take a shortcut on the Kessel Run. Oh, we're gonna show the Kessel Run that Han was talking about in A New Hope. Yeah, instead of leaving it to the imagination, we're gonna show people exactly what happened and kind of take the mystery out of it. So how did it go down? Well, they run into a giant tentacle monster thing. Giant testicle monsters are tight. No, I said tentacle. Oh, and there's gonna be a black hole thing, and they're gonna have to escape the black hole thing and the monster. It's gonna be nuts. The monster lives next to a black hole? Yeah, I guess it does. I guess my questions are, why does it live there, and what does it eat if nobody passes through there? Those are good questions. Thank you. So anyway, the characters are gonna... Oh, you're not gonna answer the question. No, I'm not. So anyway, the characters are gonna go bring the coaxium to Voss. Okay, but then everyone's gonna betray each other, and Beckett's gonna shoot Voss's guards and run away with the coaxium. Why wouldn't he shoot Voss too? Because I want Voss to stay alive for a final fight. Right, but it doesn't make sense for Beckett to shoot the guards and not him. Yeah, but I want Voss to stay alive for a final fight. Well, okay then. So then there's a final fight and Voss dies. Right, and then we're gonna find out that Kira is evil, because she has a Skype call with Darth Maul. Wait, what? Yeah, he goes by Maul now. I'm confused. So this takes place before Phantom Menace? No, he didn't actually die in Phantom Menace. Are fans gonna get that? Real fans will. We covered it in some animated stuff. But what about everyone else? Yeah, they'll figure it out. He has robot legs that you could kind of make out. Alright, well, cameos are fun, I guess. And then Maul's gonna ignite his dual lightsaber. Why would he do that? Well, the audience really like that about him, so we're gonna show it. Right, but he's like Skyping with Kira, right? Yeah. And he just lights up his lightsaber to show her, I guess? Huh, so what do you think? Well, I mean, it's definitely a risk to make a movie about such a well-loved character. Well, if we're not taking risks, we're not doing anything worthwhile. Well, I gotta agree with you on that one. So you have a Star Wars script for me? Yes, sir, I do. And this one's going to be called Rogue One. Oh, Rouge One, I like it. No, Rogue One. Right, Rouge One. R-O-G-U-E, Rogue. Exactly, R-O-U-G-E. That's different from what I said. Yeah, whatever. Let's hope this doesn't become a problem in comment sections online. Yeah, hope so. So what's this movie about? Well, you know how in the opening text scroll of A New Hope, there's mention of some rebels that managed to steal some plans for the Death Star? Yeah. So what I'd like to do is, that as a movie. You want to make a movie about a line from a text scroll? Yeah, everyone's been wondering, how did the rebels get their hands on the plans? Have they though? Maybe. Well, alright, so how does it all go down? Well, we're gonna start with this evil dude, Krennic, who wants to force this guy, Galen Erso, to come work on the Death Star.
We're
Galen's
curb
gotta hide
stopping
his wife, Lyra, and his daughter, Jin. Oh, so they have to rush into hiding? And they can kind of take their time with it. Krennic lands, like, stupid far away. How come? So that the good guys can shout exposition at each other. Fair enough. Well, at least Jin's mom is gonna be with her. No, she's gonna die.
Oh.
She is. Yeah, instead of taking
What
care
the
of her
hell?
daughter, she's gonna go back and try to shoot a bunch of
What was
guys
that?
with a little pistol. Why would she do that? Because she's a mom in a Star Wars movie, so she can't be alive for
At
long.
9
Right, that makes sense. So then we're gonna jump forward in time and meet this dude Cassian, who shoots his friend in the back. Oh, he's a bad guy. No, he's one of the main rebel good guys. Oh, really? Yeah, and we're also gonna meet a rebel extremist named Saw Gerrera, who's visited by an Imperial pilot that defected. Why does he defect? Because Galen Erso sent him with a message about the Death Star. Oh, so Saw is gonna help him? No, Saw doesn't believe him, so he uses this thing called the Boar Gullet on him. Boar Gullet? Yeah, it's like this tentacle monster that can tell if you're lying or something, but the side effect is that you lose your mind. Oh, so it's gonna be hard for the pilot to be of any help for the rest of the movie. Actually, super easy. Barely an inconvenience. He doesn't lose his mind? Yeah, someone's gonna remind him that he's a pilot in the next scene, and we're never gonna talk about it again. Seems like a weird thing to include if it's not gonna have any effect on anything. Yeah, super weird. Huh. So anyway, Jin was raised
We can
by
score
Saw,
his
so the
50.
rebels
Let me
sent
try to
Cassian
score his
to
50
go
right here.
Talk to him. How does that go? Well, on the way they make friends with
17
these two guys,
dead.
Chirrut and FaZe.
Slow
What's their
roll.
role in the
Oh,
movie?
shit.
They bicker about the Force, and they're gonna flip a switch later.
Oh,
No,
well,
flipping
I have
switches is tight. And so then Jin's gonna see a message from her dad, and he says he built a fault into the Death Star that if you shoot it, the whole thing blows up. Oh wow, you're closing up that plot hole from A New Hope. Yeah, that plot hole always kind of
Come
bugged
on,
me,
Tyranitar,
so
are you for real,
wrote
bro?
an entire movie to fix it. You're a little crazy, aren't you?
Oh,
Yes, sir, I am.
Watch
So
out,
what
guys!
happens next? Well, everyone's
Watch
gonna
out!
say the word hope so much it hurts your ear. Oh, that's fun. Hope, 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 hope. And then Grand Moff Tarkin's gonna be like, wait, Grand Moff Tarkin is in the character played by Peter Cushing? That's the one. You know, he passed away in 1994, right? Yeah, but you can, like, CGI him back to life or something, right? I guess. Is that a little unethical, though? That's probably fine. That's probably fine. So anyway, the bad guys are gonna fire the Death Star at the planet Jeddah where all the characters are. Oh, so all the characters are gonna die? Now, they're using, like, a less intense setting on the weapons, so everyone has time saw, he stays behind. Why would he stay behind? He says he's tired of running. Seriously? That's what we're going with. Seems like a weird, unnatural thing to do. Yeah, well, I had to kill him off because he kind of served his purpose, and having him around would cause problems. Oh,
alright, well, we win. That was
later I
fun.
want the rebels to not believe Jin when she tells them about the message. Doesn't she bring it with her? No, she forgot it because plot.
That was fun.
So anyway, they're gonna track down Jin's dad, and he's gonna repeat that her nickname is Stardust, because that's gonna be important later. Okay. And then he's gonna die in an explosion. Wait, another character is gonna die in an explosion? Literally every character except the wisecracking robot's gonna die in an explosion. You didn't feel like mixing that up a bit? I did not. Fair enough. Also, they're all gonna explode immediately after serving their one purpose in the movie, usually flipping a switch or something. That's pretty harsh. Yeah, I mean, if someone's no longer useful to me, why would I keep them alive, right? You're talking about script writing, right? Not real life? What did you like to know? Security.
Security. Are we throwing
anyway,
here?
Then we're gonna have a scene where Krennic goes to see Darth Vader when he's taking a bath and then gets choked by him. Oh, so that's like a sex scene? Oh, God, no. It's like
Sex
a badass thing. Oh, hey, because the way you
Are we
described
throwing
it,
here?
Yeah, no, my bad. That's okay. And then later, Jin's gonna give a big motivational speech to the rebels about getting the
We got
plans. They're gonna be
Zoro back.
Oh, bummer.
That's
but then
good.
her and some people are gonna take off in a ship anyway. Oh, very rebellious
Alright, that's good.
rebels. Yeah, and they're gonna be asked what the name of their ship is, and the pilot's gonna be like,
Okay, we're not
Rouge
throwing.
One. Hey,
Thank
Rouge
God.
One, that's the name of the movie. That's right. That's kind of right. I love when that happens. It is fun. So then they're gonna go to this planet called Scarab. What happens there? Well, the main characters are gonna have to turn some important knobs.
Sorry,
and flip
Leon.
some important switches.
Lose.
Very exciting. And then die in explosions. You're really doing that explosion thing, huh? I am. Well, all right then. And then the rebels are gonna find out that some people went rogue, so they're gonna send a bunch of ships to help out. Weren't they against it? Yeah, but now that it's actually happening, they're gonna do a convenient 180 on the subject. That's convenient.
Cool.
And then Jin's gonna
That
send
was fun.
planes off
I mean,
into
this
space
is just
with big
computer games, right?
satellites. And then I'm guessing
Against,
she dies in an explosion. Yeah,
you know,
super big explosion.
Pokemon,
And then Darth
IP
Vader's
Pokemon
gonna have
trainers,
such a
right?
badass
So that's
scene,
pretty
it's gonna
cool.
make him seem like a pansy.
They have like their own little thing coming down.
And then Leia's gonna get the
Screen.
plan to say the word hope one last time. Like a
Oh
young
my God.
Princess Leia? Yeah, you can
9
make her young with
kills.
CGI,
This guy went
right?
crazy,
Please stop
though.
making me do
18
that.
kills,
All right.
you down
So
with
anyway,
four.
what do you
That's
think?
cool.
Well, I think
But what do
fans
we
will love
get?
it, you know, I think it's gonna do great. Awesome.
Let's
Although
see,
to
what
be
do we
fair,
get
we can
here?
slap the name Star Wars on anything and it's guaranteed to be a hit. That is true. So, you have a movie for me?
Nothing
Yes, sir,
much.
I do. It's going to be called Star Wars, and it's set in space. Oh, that is where stars are. This is off to a great start. Yeah, so the ship
Alright,
is
well,
a part of a rebellion. It's going to be
that's it.
boarded by some